You know, I was on the way to these woods, on my amazing daily walks. I ended up walking through quite a posh area, and for some reason a wave of sadness and I guess maybe a bit of dread set in, because me personally, my upbringing hasn't been easy in a family with two parents who don't even work. This ain't a fucking sob story to get people to like me again. It's not. Trust me, it works in. So my family, throughout the generations, have never been wealthy. Not for the past 300-400 years from what we could trace back. And that made me realise that they may have been happy, but there's been something missing. And call this shallow, but money does cause true happiness. Not completely, but it's a huge factor in happiness, I think. Any sort of money, especially to a poor kid like me. I had a part-time job at some point, and I got £60 from it for 3 shifts. £60 is a lot of money for me. It may not be for other people, but that is a fuck ton of money for me. It has so much value, especially to poor kids in poor families. The reason I felt really, really, really sad whilst I was walking through that Better Off neighbourhood is because I thought to myself, what if both of my parents got jobs? What if they had enough money to buy a house or have a mortgage and not be stuck in the council estate trap? They're not quite in the rat race because they don't have a job, but we've got practically no money. My parents sacrificed everything for me and my siblings out of pure love. That is just wow. But it's just, yeah, I am happy and content, but there has always been something missing. I felt something was never right. This is going to sound shallow, but that missing component is money. We all want to be successful, right? Surely. You look at all these hyper successful, really rich people, and then you think, would they be happy? And then you realise, no, because in most scenarios they have actually grown up with that money. But then you find the few who have created a wealth, who have gone from poor to rich, and then you realise that those ones will be much happier because they've achieved something. And it sort of gave me an epiphany that I'm not allowed to be mediocre. I can't let myself be mediocre. My fucking family were chimney sweeps and factory workers. They wouldn't have been content with their lives. They would have looked at the aristocratic families and thought, I want a piece of that. Not in the sexual way, but like, they would have literally wanted to be like that. I mean, you know, right. So, most people who watch my videos are there to just laugh at me. I mean, I look at the analytics, and most of the videos, the way that it's gotten the most views is by sharing through Discord. So I know who those people are and who's sharing it between who. But I don't care about that anymore. I mean, the point of these videos is it's not for everyone to see it and everyone to have to agree with me, because there is no way that everyone is going to agree with me. There is no way anyone is going to agree with every single thing I say. But the purpose behind it is for people to take something from a video. My audience is meant to be those 3, 4 or 5 people that I know who actually need this content, because they have suffered something similar. I mean, you know, everyone that I know seeing these videos, it's been quite bad, because I've lost a shit ton of friends. And I'm not going to try and play it off and say, but it's fine. It's not fine. Because those people did mean a lot to me. But it's because they failed to see that video isn't for them. Now, you may argue the excuse, well, it's on YouTube so everyone can see it. Yeah, fair enough, but why challenge me on something when you were the one that watched it? And if you don't agree with it, then don't watch it, okay? It's that simple. I don't care about the views right now. This isn't going to be my primary source of income in a few years, I know that. Unless this thing fucking blows up, I don't know. But this isn't going to be my primary source of income, so I'm not in this for the money in any way. I'm in this to help those few people that I know have struggled with similar issues like mine. Anyway, back to the video. So, everyone says they want to be rich, they want to be successful, but 99.999% fail to carry out that wish. And it's because they're not aligning themselves to something. I'll explain in a bit more detail. So, I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks now. And that's because I'm trying to find something that will actually help you either change your life or change an aspect of your life. And I think this will. Now, of course, I do see why you wouldn't take my word for this, because I'm not a hyper-successful millionaire, but you know, just give it a try, because it's better than watching this and then going to another video and then another video and then another video, which is never good. Oh, fuck's sake, there are cars everywhere. Alright, down here then. So, you must align yourself to a purpose. You must essentially sacrifice a shit ton of the things that you do for that purpose. No, I'm not going to sacrifice this YouTube because this aligns to my purpose. My purpose is to do something different, to help people like me. The ones who haven't had the easiest upbringing, the ones who have suffered through the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. The ones who know that there's something missing. And that is wealth. I mean, Andrew Tate, okay, he's a touchy subject, but he has very good business values, I will say that. That's all I'm going to say about him. He has good business values. So I will say watch his content for that. You don't have to agree with anything else that he says, but at least watch him for that. A man named Iman Gadzhi. Self-made multi-millionaire in his early 20s. To some, like, I've realised that this has sort of been like a bit of a tangent and I haven't been explaining. You have to realise that you're not the best, and your hubris needs to go away. Your arrogance, your over-dramatic, over-exuberant self-worth. You're not. You aren't special. That's the sad part. You aren't special. We're all the same. But that doesn't mean you can't achieve success. It's the people that say, oh, I'm special, I am, there's something different about me. Those are the ones that don't become successful because they also magically believe in, oh no, I'm a late bloomer, my time will come. And then what happens? The time doesn't come. And they're waiting and waiting. I mean, is that really the way to go about it? Or would you rather take action and get shit done? This is why I forbid laziness. Because people say they want success, they want money, they want fame so bad, but they're not willing to put their life and soul into it. Do not sell your soul. There's a disclaimer, do not sell your soul. They don't put all their time into it. I mean, yeah, I'm not perfect. I haven't. Recently, I've actually been lacking, and I've been watching YouTube Shorts a lot, scrolling on Instagram. But that's because I'm trying to find content. That's not an excuse. That's just a reason that caused me to start watching it again. Always find faults in yourself. That is what the hyper successful do. Always find faults in yourself and find a way to eliminate them, so it will never happen again. Never, maybe not. Sometimes it will happen. But every time you recognise that you do something wrong and then you correct it, you become 1% better. 1% better every day. That is the key. Align one more thing to your purpose every day. Eliminate one more thing so you are in line with your purpose. Right, I'm going to use the most... What's the word? I'm going to use the most, like... I can't think of the word. I'm just going to mention masturbation and porn, alright? A few people that I have talked to who actually watch this content for the content have told me that they've struggled with a porn addiction. And it ruins you. It really does. I mean, I've got a whole video, at least one video, on how damaging porn is. So go watch them. But it's just, if you can find a way to eliminate pornography and masturbation from your life, productivity, trust me. I had a period where I had no way of any of that ever coming across me. Any of that shit. And I got shit done for a while. And I fell back into the trap of scrolling until you find something, then you keep on scrolling. Eventually it comes up in your feed all over again. That's how it happens. It's not directly your fault. You don't directly search for these nudity things. It just comes in your feed every now and then it slowly comes in more and more and more. Because you're watching so much shit, it just all piles in. And eventually just builds up and up and up. And then also by that point, fuck off birds, also by that point, you've got no time in your day to do anything productive. There is actually a practice called monk mode, which you may have heard from some YouTubers. I'm not going to go into it in this video because my phone, quite frankly, cannot take more than another minute of recording. So that might be another video at some point. Because at some point soon, I will try and go into some sort of monk mode. I think you should too. Just listen, align yourself to your purpose. I'm really running out of time here. My phone don't have that much storage, but yeah, align yourself to your purpose. Maybe just sit down for 10 minutes and think to yourself, what are the things that I'm doing that's stopping me from success, stopping me from productivity, and eliminate them. People are fucking staring at me. This is awkward. Yeah, people will stare at me, you know, it's fine, la-di-da-di-da, but people are laughing at me anyway. You can't let, also another thing, you cannot let others bring you down. They will try and bring you down to their level. That is what all the people in my ear that are making fun of me are doing. Trying to bring me down. I haven't quit YouTube. I'm just trying to make sure that my content is the best it can be. Thanks, guys.